Hello, beautiful people. I know it's been a while since I've been on this channel, but I actually have an explanation for that. You go to my main channel, which is always linked down below, or Melvin Fan. Click on the video that says update and it'll let you know what's been going on. I'm not going to waste time explaining that here, but this is my random favorites for the past couple of months, really, since I haven't been here. And just a culmination of things that I've been loving. I'm going to start off with music before I forget, because there's a lot. My most recent song that I've gotten into is All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. I've also been loving Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, and until we already forgot the third one. Crap. See, now I can't even remember. But anyways, hopefully it'll come back to me, fingers crossed. But follow me on Spotify. Basically, like the first 4 or 5 songs are my starter playlist. Those are my most played songs right now. Also, I wanted to mention my brother, his acapella group, Pitches Be Crazy, or PBC Acapella, have released their first single, which is amazing. It's a cover of a song called Represent, so I think you guys should definitely check that out if you want. It's free on Spotify. You can also get it on iTunes, so I just would love if you check that out. I'm so proud of him. I think it's amazing. So there's that. And I've been obsessed with Sia's album. Like, no joke, you guys. I probably listen to it twice a day, at least every single day. It's freaking amazing. She is so incredibly talented. I could go on about this forever, but basically, I knew who she was for a couple of years because I knew that she wrote Diamonds by Rihanna and Titanium. But I really hadn't taken an interest in like her personal music that she'd done herself. As far as like, like written and recorded for herself as an artist. And then I heard her interview with Howard Stern, which completely opened my eyes. You guys should definitely check out that interview. Just look it up on YouTube. It's really easy to find. It is so fascinating. She does 3 live performances too in that interview, which is pretty awesome. But she is such an interesting person. She's gone through a lot. Her life story is just fascinating. She's a really fun, bubbly person as well. And she has an awesome accent. I love her accent. So yeah, love her. The album is, like I said, amazing. My favorite songs at the moment, I feel like I have a favorite song every other day. But right now I'm loving Elastic Heart, which is actually on the Catching Fire soundtrack, which I didn't even realize until after I'd already got the album and everything. But there's 2 different versions. One that is like a collab and one that's just her singing. I prefer the one with just her voice. But that song, Chandelier, of course, is one of the best songs of the year in my opinion. And Dressed in Black. Those are my 3 favorite songs right now. But like I said, you should listen to the entire album. Like, there's something for everybody. There's no like cohesive theme to the album or anything like that. They're just songs. But she is just so incredibly talented. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying not to like gush about her, but she's just been so inspiring to me. Anyways, go get the album. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention the name of the album. It's called 1,000 Forms of Fear. So pick that up for sure. I think that's it for music pretty much. For TV shows, I'm trying to think, nothing really stands out. Because the fall season has just started back up, so I'm happy that all the shows are back, almost all of them. Vampire Diaries and the originals come back, which I'm really excited for season 2 of the originals, so I guess that's a favorite, even though I haven't started yet. But I'm sad that Rebecca's gone, though, I have to say. As far as movies go, I watched this really, really scary movie the other night, actually. It is called We Are What We Are, or We Are Who We Are, something like that. It is scary as crap. If cannibalism freaks you out and you like horror movies, you should probably check that out. It's pretty freaking crazy. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the last scene, holy crap. And then there's one other scene that just like really blew my mind. But that's a really good horror movie. For books, I want to mention Someday, Someday Maybe by Lauren Graham. I love this book so much. First of all, I'm a huge Lauren Graham fan. Ever since Gilmore Girls. This is her first novel. She's writing another one. This leaves like you can tell when you finish reading it, it leaves room for another one. This is basically about a girl who moved to New York City. She's like in her mid-20s, and she decided that she was going to give herself a 3-year deadline to like make something happen as far as an acting career in the city. And she lives with her best friend from college and another guy roommate. There's a bit of a love story, but it's not like pure chick lit. It really is like about her and her kind of journey. The book starts with she has 6 months left to meet her deadline, so kind of goes through her career challenges and things like that, and it's really funny. Lauren is just a really funny person in general. If you've ever like seen or heard interviews with her, she just has a really great sense of humor, just as a person. So this book was really, really great. I really can't wait for the next one. Highly recommend it if you want something that's a bit introspective but not too heavy. It's got a great tone and sense of humor and great dialogue. So yeah, really, really, really like that book. For podcasts, I feel like I didn't mention this, but I've gotten back into Loveline, which feels so nostalgic to me because this show's been around for 30 years. It's a radio show, in case you guys don't know. I know it doesn't air everywhere. Back when I was a teenager, it did air here on the East Coast. It's a late night show. Talk about love and relationships. It does have kind of adult content. But it's so great. It's had a bunch of different hosts over the years. Like Dr. Drew has hosted ever since day one. I love him. I just really admire him as a doctor, as a therapist. Psychology has always been really, really interesting to me. I've learned a lot from him. Just kind of listening to him and watching his shows like Celebrity Rehab, and even him hosting like the Teen Mom reunions and stuff has been really cool. So I've gotten back into that, and you can actually get it as a podcast. So that's how I've been listening to it, and it's just really, really great. It's a great way to kill an hour and a half, and yeah, I think that is about it. Oh, I have one more random favorite, which I'm actually drinking right now. I have recently discovered the green tea lemonade at Starbucks. It is freaking amazing. So, so good. Oh. If you like green tea and lemonade, or if you're not, even if you're not a huge fan of green tea, I would start with this because it's just the perfect mixture of green tea and lemonade. It's not too much of either flavor. You can get it sweetened or unsweetened. I always get it sweetened, and any barista I always get making my drink at Starbucks just makes it perfectly. So I've really, really, really been loving that. And that is basically it for my random favorites right now. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you later. Bye!